Hello everybody, my name's Felt and welcome back to what's another episode of Felt Chat. I haven't done these in a hot minute because I've just been not having a ton to talk about, and two, not really feeling like making them. For lots of reasons. It's been almost like 2 to 3 weeks since my last one, I believe. So this is just going to be kind of a general update, I guess. Also been super wrapped up into playing 14 again lately. I've been getting my alternate character to Shadowbringers so that I can have them as just another character to play on for fun. I just think it's fun to have alternate characters to be able to do different stuff with, especially in games that have a little bit of story variation. That's what's been going on stream. What's been going on off stream is a whole lot of nothing. No, like seriously, a whole lot of nothing. It's been mostly leveling alternate Genshin stuff. It's been a lot of fun though. Doing an alternate Genshin character has been great. Doing the alternate 14 character has been great. My main account here has kind of been lacking because I've just been getting unlucky. I've mostly been just farming out stuff to get ready for Azuha. As you can see, I have a lot of books for him. He's going to be using these supposedly. I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, then, well, let's go farm out more. Supposedly people have been saying he's going to be using Diligence, so I got a crap ton of those. I have a ton of Viridis and Venerer just sitting around from farming for Xiao, Venti, and Sucrose, so those are ready to go. I have all the Sea Guides Redeemer that I could possibly need. And I do believe I also have, like, yeah, I have hundreds upon hundreds of these. Supposedly those are the mats he's using. If the things I've been looking at have been wrong, well then that's whatever. I'll just farm out more stuff. I'm going to be using my Fireworks Childe comp for killing the bosses through this video. Guess you have never seen a Felt Chat. I typically just kind of chat and vibe and hang out and use a crazy overpowered team to try and rip through bosses as fast as possible. I'm using Fireworks Childe, which is essentially double Electro. In my case, Beta Official. A healer of some sort. Lots of people like using Bennett for the damage boost. I like using Jean because Jean's an amazing healer. And then because Childe applies Hydro so fast, using his skill here, he's constantly Electro charging when you have Beto's burst active because she applies Electro attacks to your autos, and Official's also here to just give particles back to Beto as well as Electro charge everything. It's a super, super good team comp that's incredibly viable. Jean can be swapped out with any number of people. I like Jean because she's a healer. I don't have her on a 4-piece Venerer, but it happens. Both Beto and Fischl are 2-piece Thundering, 2-piece Gladiators finales. Here's my character's stats if you care. My Childe needs to lose some crit rate, get some crit damage. I need to farm out a new hat for him, basically. He's still using a crit rate hat. He needs to be changed to a crit damage hat. Ever since I gave him Viridis and Hunt, his crit rate's been way too high. Which isn't really a problem, but, you know. Here's Beto right now. She's doing okay. These are the main stats people care about, so this is typically what I show. I mean, she's got the classic Electro damage bonus there. Childe's got his Hydro damage bonus there. Electro there. Her stats aren't great. She needs more crit rate, but I don't have her circlet totally leveled, so that's fine. My Jean's sitting in a very pretty spot. 60-141 is pretty solid with 130 energy recharge and then 57% animo. She's got a really solid goblet. I want to max it out. If I get crit rate again, this thing will be incredible, especially with the elemental mastery. The only thing I don't want really is defense on the final roll. But yeah, she's basically all 16s. He's all 20s. She's all 16s. He's all 20s. They're pretty capped. They're a squad that's ready to come in and slap. See? Fireworks. And you'll get to see how much fun it is. I think I've used this before in a video, but it's been quite a bit since I've made one of these. And Beto herself does tons of damage, so... But yeah, look at all these procs just going off constantly. All these Electro charged. And because my Beto is so well built... Because my Beto is just so well built and just freaking a damage powerhouse. She is just a massive part of what makes this work so well. My Beto being incredibly strong is definitely one of the reasons this works so well. because the damage from her burst is her damage, not Childe's. So she's giving like 2,000 damage per basic attack from her burst, minimum, if not like 3,000 to 5,000, depending on how lucky I'm getting. Yeah, you combine all this together and Childe will just rip through everything you put in front of him. Even himself, who I believe is a little bit resistant to the types of damage I'm doing, so. The way to make this better would be to have Jean run 4-piece Viridescent Venerer, but I just don't have the stuff to spare right now. That's what I'm basically on the verge of going to be farming out for Kazuha here next. Just farming out more Viridescent Venerers. I'll probably get something for Jean in the meantime. The only, like, real problem this comp has is the more extended fights, like actual Childe here. Because you just kind of run out of time. Oh, I missed. You just kind of run out of time to be inside of Childe's stance. So the more extended fights aren't as good for this comp. I don't really have huge problems with it, but 0.7 seconds away from my skill coming off cooldown, by the way. That's really sad. I thought I could parry in time. Yeah, see, this is when the comp has a weakness, because Beto's down, so I just don't have anything. She does so much of the damage for the comp because of her burst. There we go, he's dead though. When Beto's down, the comp kind of falls apart a bit. That's beside the point. That's pretty trash. Those are okay. I love getting more of these. The more of those I get, the easier it is to level up new characters to cap whenever I get them. Get them to 9 on their on their skills. Go to Wolfie Boy next. Yeah, how are you, dear viewer? I've been tech talking for this last little bit, and I've said this is a series that talks about what's been going on with me, but not a lot's been going on with me. I just kind of wanted to reconnect, re-get out there. I'm watching a ton of Smite in my spare time, which has been super fun. That is one of my favorite esports to just like dive into and really enjoy / appreciate. It's just so entertaining to me. Especially all the like phenomenal storylines, quote unquote, that they try and make. Especially knowing the players, because most of the players have been around the scene for a very long time. So it's very obvious that the beefs, quote unquote, that they try and put in place aren't really beefs. It's more of them just playing fun on Twitter. It's still super entertaining. As a whole. Yeah, that's the majority I've been watching. It's just some Smite. I've been watching a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen. That's been super fun and entertaining. I'm probably going to finish that here in the next few days since the Smite playoffs just happened for their first split. So that's going to be on a little bit of downtime. Or like the games just won't matter as much, so I don't have as much of a problem missing some. So I'll probably be catching up on Jujutsu Kaisen. That was a really, really good show. Is a really, really good show. Doesn't stop existing just because I stopped watching. Or because the first season finishes. I hope they get more seasons. That'd be super neat. That'd be super cool and fun. I'd love for Jujutsu Kaisen to get more seasons. The manga goes a very, very dark route from what I've seen and heard. I'd love to see people's reactions to that, first of all, and also be able to watch it be animated. Speaking of dark stuff, apparently My Hero Aka, Boku no Hero, depending on who you ask, has been going some crazy dark lately. That wasn't a solid, that was not a solid crit. You tried though, Beto. Let's try and make some particles. Oh, there we go. Apparently Boku no Hero has been going super dark lately in the manga, and I'm really excited to watch all that get animated. I'm just really behind on the show though, that's another show I need to catch up on. But as you can see right there, Beto is like really the making breaking point of the team. She just does so much damage, and she brings so much with her parry. Especially since I gave her Wolf's Gravestones. When stuff gets low, actually everyone hits harder. It's super, super good. She's such an amazing support. I feel like people really undervalue her because her parry can be difficult to time properly. And sometimes enemies just don't attack her when she's trying to parry. So that causes issues. If people aren't attacking her while she's trying to parry, then she obviously can hardly parry. Like right here, like he's just chilling. Which is where she falls off, which is why I think she works so well at childe comp here. Because look at all those electro procs. 1300, 6000, 6000, 1800, 6000, 6000, 6000. He's doing all that damage while being off field. It's insane. She's really, really good as a support. She's probably one of my favorite supports right now. Well, I don't even know if I can call her support. She's probably more of a sub DPS, right? Whatever. I mean, I'll take the Dream Solvents. That's the most exciting part about this for me, is getting more Dream Solvents. Yeah, my life's been kind of on the back foot. I've been having a lot of trouble finishing out the YouTube video I was planning to make. I'm constantly stuck in a state of self-doubt and imposter syndrome, so to speak. Especially when my videos as a whole haven't been doing super well on YouTube. Makes it really hard to feel excited about trying to make more. When I enjoy streaming a lot more and I can see more immediate results there. But that's just like me. And my problems, man. I'm sure everyone struggles with this in some way, shape, or form of some form of imposter syndrome. But I can parry this, right? Totally. I don't think I'll get enough particles. I don't think I got enough particles for Beto's burst. I'm really close though. Maybe Jean will get enough. There we go. See, this is the moment when I'm always just kind of like, especially when you fall off there. I feel like if I was running Viridescent Venerer on Jean and Swirled to reduce prots, that'd be a lot better for this team comp. But I just need to farm out the right items for her. She's in such a good place, DPS-wise, and she fits so well inside of my Xiao team. But I've recently replaced her, so I think I might go for farming out better stuff on her. But we'll see. It's a big ol' we'll see. I have so much flexibility on this account right now that I can just kind of farm whatever I want whenever I want, because I have nothing to really spend my resin on when I'm not trying to farm out a new unit. I think that should be the next thing I farm for, though, probably. I bet it would work out pretty well. I hate that that doesn't give me particles. At least it stops me from taking damage there, right? Oh, almost crit. Nice. Oh god, please don't fall. See, this is another thing. Just look at all this damage. It's crazy. Fireworks Childe is a hell of a comp. I think if I had managed to time my stuff better, I could have easily won phase down. I also love how much damage that does now. I think if I'd timed my bursts better, or if I was running Viridescent Venerer to reduce protections to either Hydro or Electro, this could have easily been a one-phase kill. But alas. You know, I definitely have been struggling with feeling, Oh, 3 size, nice. That's pretty trash, though. 3 size is pretty good, though. I think that's for Diluc. Well, to be fair, 3 of anything is good because of the way they introduced, solvents, right? Where do they store those? Are those over here? Are they in here? I don't remember where they store the solvents. I have 4 crowns, yeah. I'm working on crowning Xiao. Are those not in this? I'm blind, probably. Also, yeah, I'm saving up for Kazuha still. Maybe it's in here and I just don't see him. Oh well, I have a lot of them, I know that much. Also, I don't have enough resin. I'll just spend a fragile, I don't mind. Yeah, no. Definitely something that I keep trying to almost avoid, but like, it's part of the reason why I'm making this, is I talk about what's going on in my head, but I definitely feel bad about the way I've been treating YouTube lately. I've been really slow to upload stuff. The stuff I've been uploading has felt bad. And like, it's hard to get feedback when you're not a huge channel. And to be fair, I bet it's pretty hard to get feedback when you are a huge channel. This guy sucks. This is going to be a long fight. I guess it's hard to just get a feedback that you feel like is honest, because if you get it from randoms, they, like, it'll often feel like they might just be saying stuff just to try and make you feel bad. But at the same time, if it's negative feedback, it almost feels not genuine. If it's positive feedback, it feels incredibly genuine, for better or worse. Timed that incredibly wrong. Oh, he's going underground. I thought he was going to do something interesting. This guy is such a long fight. He's one of the better fights, but he's still not great. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I'm sure everyone in some way suffers from feeling like whatever they're doing isn't good enough for what they could be doing. I'm sure almost everyone feels like it doesn't matter how they're doing in their current. I hate this guy. You're just the worst, dude. Did anyone ever tell you that you're just the absolute worst? Killing my healers. Absorb the power of Hydra. If I don't have a shield, it doesn't matter. Oh my god, like, there's no way to avoid that if you're not just running away to the ends of the earth! Ironically enough, this actually doesn't negatively affect Childe too much. It's just kind of weird. He doesn't actually, like, become resistant. Like, as you can see, I still do Hydra damage. It's just not as good. Oh, okay, that hit me. Cool. I just want some energy for Jean game. Come on. I need to give her more energy recharge. I think putting an energy recharge sands on her might not even be a terrible thing. If you keep dashing through his attacks, you can avoid a decent amount of the damage from them. It's kind of nice. Oh, he immune to that. Cool. You suck. Did anyone ever tell you that, buddy? I just mega sucked Dongus. Oh, he's immune during this. Great. I thought he might take damage like a normal enemy. Can I mention how I hate immunity phases now? At least I have my shield up, so I'm not taking unnecessary damage after being afflicted. Yeah, no, I've definitely been stuck in a weird place mentally when it comes to making stuff for YouTube. It often feels like what I've made isn't very good, or isn't something that people would want to watch, but then when I make something that I feel like is just kind of weird and okay, more views come in. I think it has to do with me not liking clickbaiting, but it's just such an effective way to generate views on videos and generate interest. It's something I should probably do more, even if I don't like it that much. I'm stuck being I just got stun locked to death. Okay, that was fun. Thank you. I would have preferred if you didn't do that. Stun locks are a big problem in this game still, I think. Not like the largest problem when it comes to their combats, but it's a big problem still. Oh, that's just on top of me. Okay, wow! I just got absolutely deleted and I don't know why. Can I just, like... he's just doing attacks that I just don't know why they're doing the damage that they are. And because you have to run away to deal with this random bull crap, you're stuck running into his damage. Okay, cool, now I'm just attacked with Electro here. Could you stop being the biggest pain in the butt, dude? He died, didn't he? Oh, he had 1 HP. God damn. Could you, like, cut me some slack? I'm gonna lose this fight. Legitimately, at this rate, I'm going to lose this fight, and I absolutely despise this fight at this point, I think. I think I've slowly reached the point where I just hate it. I think I legitimately just hate this fight. It is the epitome of, like, look at this. I'm not even behind in, like, anything. And yet, he still absolutely dumpsters me. Because he just does more damage than my team can possibly heal through, or damage shield through, unless I'm using my OP squad. Ah, man. I wasn't expecting this to take the salty turn, but, like, man, I'm annoyed at that fight still. I think it's nice that they finally had a fight that you can't dumpster in 5 seconds. But, like, that's not how you're supposed to do fights like that. You're not supposed to have it to where you're constantly taking damage unless you're running Zhongli, right? Like, that's the answer, by the way. You want to easily clear this fight? Have Zhongli. Beto's shielding, which scales off of her everything, isn't near good enough to deal with him because it's on her burst cooldown. If you're using other Geo characters, they don't create enough particles because they just get shattered instantly by the damage over time. Like, I wasn't expecting this to take the Salty Runback, but man, this guy is a dick. I think he's by far the coolest fight in terms of, like, actual design and making you think about what team you bring in, but the worst in terms of actually having fun. Like, in terms of actually having fun, I think he's by far, like, bottom 2. Right now you're seeing the difference between a double-crowned xiao and a not double-crowned childe, by the way. Also, that literally didn't deal damage because he's immune during that animation for some ungodly reason. Smile, 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 smile. Can we just get rid of boss immunity phases in every video game ever? Like, I don't care what video game it is anymore. Just every video game ever needs to get rid of boss immunity phases. All of them. I don't care anymore. I want them all gone. Every game ever. All of them. All boss immunity phases. God, gone for good. Please, just get rid of them all. I also hate how his body is so massive and just constantly shoves you away from everything you're trying to do. He, like, doesn't let you live, and I hate it. Just doesn't let you have a life at all here. And then, like, once again, he's immune. You're either killing him so fast you're wasting abilities on his immune phases, or you're killing him so slow that you're just getting whittled to death because you don't have Zhongli. There's no winning, damn it. Okay, I mean, there is winning. As you can see, I am obviously kicking his ass. But it's just, it's not a great fight. Once again, like, I pop my burst and he's just immune. Just die, please. The title of this video is now going to be The Salty Runback, by the way. In case you hadn't guessed. Man, I hate that guy. I still can't get weapons to drop from these things. I'll take getting 3 items and a Dream Solvent. Oh, I have 17 right there. Nice. Okay, well, that's Felt Chat. It started out normal, and then it ended with me becoming Omega Salty because I really dislike that boss fight. It's just so difficult to fight him if you're not using your A-team all the way down. But yeah. This is now the Salty Runback video. Where you just bring a double-crowned xiao and he just deletes whatever you're having problems with. I think that's another reason why people run Viridescent Jean or Bennett for the fireworks comp, because you're either getting the damage boost with massive healing, or you're getting the protection shred with the massive healing. You need one or the other to help the fireworks comp out. I think that's something I need to farm out and work on. I think that'll really help me deal with that guy in the future. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Whoever's here. If you made it this far in the video, comment something down below. Subscribe to the video, like it, ring the bell, yada yada. That'll be it from me. Thanks for watching and hanging out. The Salty Runback is now concluded.